Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to our channel Think Beyond the Brain. Today we are going to talk about pronouns. Now, first of all, we will learn about what are pronouns. But before starting our video, please like our video, share our video and subscribe our channel and tap the bell icon for future videos notification and see the video till end. So first we will talk about pronouns. Now, pronouns takes the place of a noun. Now, pronouns takes the place of a noun, as if we will see that, for example, that Sam is very good boy. Sam is going to market. Sam took 2 apples and 2 bananas. Sam came home and Sam slept. So these all we have used Sam. But if we will say Sam is a very good boy, he is going to the market. He has taken 2 apples and 2 bananas. He is going to home. He slept. So these are pronouns. So he, which we are using after the first one Sam, after we are using he at the places of Sam, which is a noun, that he is known as pronouns. For example, a story. Mary is one of the heads of the Toji Corporation. Mary works with Mr. James and Mr. James' son, Tom. Mr. James and Mr. James' son, Tom, are experts in biochemistry. Mary, Mr. James, and Tom researched and invented a medicine for cancer treatment. Now, if we use pronouns in the place of the story over where it is needed, it will come. Mary is one of the heads of a Toji Corporation. She works with Mr. James. See, you can see over here was Mary. We added she as we are using pronouns in places. As we always use Mary, it will just means it will not look good. And if we use pronouns in places of them like he, she, and these all, they, so it looks a little bit patterned and like professional feel it comes like. It's not just like this only, we are keeping it like that. So she, over Mary was like we added she. She works with Mr. James and his son Tom. Over again Mr. James, we have added his. Now the first rule of this pronouns comes at the first, means first we have to take their name, as if there is a sentence. He is going to market. Now we don't know who is that he. So first we will make a name like I said, Sam is a good boy. So now we know that there is Sam. We are talking about the Sam. Then we can use the pronouns as he is going to the market. So that's first we have to take a name. As over here also we have taken Mr. James and then we have taken his. At his place, his son Tom. He and his son Tom, means Mr. James and his son Tom, are experts in biochemistry. They researched. Over here, Mary, Mr. James and Tom researched. They researched and invented a medicine for cancer treatment. So you can see how much difference is there in the both one. So that's why we can use pronouns to make a paragraph more professional, like thing you can say, or more good and a little bit short. So there are rules. Personal pronouns. The pronouns also, like you can say, defining personal pronouns. So personal pronouns refer to a person, as I go to school. Now in this we can say Sam go to school. Then you can say like Ram go to school. So over here to refer we have taken I. You can say I is the pronoun over here. I go to school, as we have taken it in the place of a noun as a pronoun. Then you are a student. Here is a you, as over here can come Sam is a student. Then they are Koreans. He works here. We gave her food. So these all are representing someone else or ourselves only. So here we will refer to personal pronouns. The word it refers to an object. Now, sometimes we will not only talk about humans or what, we will sometimes talk about some animals or objects. Because now we don't know always that that animal is a male or female. So we can't say that that dog is a male or female. Then that's why we can refer for it. So we can refer it for that dog. And for objects like a laptop, then a table, we can add it. Like it is a table. I drank it. So if there was some juice, he asked who drank it. I drank it. Then it is big. Now we don't know. We now like if there is a gorilla, it is big. Now we don't know it's male or female. And they cut it into halves. They cut that log into halves. So at the log we have added it. So these are personal pronouns. Then to memorize these personal pronouns, we have a table. So now in this table, they have defined singular object, singular subject, singular object, then singular reflexive, plural subject, plural object, and plural reflexive. And over there at the first layer, first, second, third, male, female, neutral. Now, what does first, second, third means over here? Now, the pronouns and the personal pronouns is differentiated in three parts: first person, second person, and third person. Now, what does first person means? Now, first person means we ourselves. Now, if you're talking with someone, so we will, and if we're talking about ourselves, like I gone to the market, then I brought this, I saw a thief, he did like that. So if we're talking about ourselves, it comes in the first person. Means if we are talking, then we are the first person. Then what comes about second person? Now who is listening to us if we talk about themselves? Them. So like if someone is talking with me, as I am talking with you all. So if I will say I am making the video. So I will go in the first person. That pronoun will go in the first person. And if I say you are listening, so I am talking about you, you are listening, you all. So that's why it will go into second. The you will go in the second person. And what does the third person? The third person means not who is listening, not who is speaking, someone else on whom we are talking about. As now, if me and you all are talking, and if we are talking about some animal, like prefer dog, so that dog, he, it, it, it bit me. So here it refers to third because he is not listening to us, he is not speaking, he is not in a conversation, but we are talking about him. We are talking about it. So it will be a third person. So it will be a third person. So now we are seeing over here which pronouns we have to use at which places. Now singular subject, a subject of whom about we are talking. So if it is in singular, if it is first persons, means we are talking about ourselves. I am doing this, I am doing that. Then if it goes into second person, we will go line by, we will go like this. First this layer, first this thing of this layer, then this, and then this. So singular object for first person, we will see I. Then if it is an object, single object, me. And an object, what does means? That it receives the action from somebody. So if we are talking about me, it becomes an object as it hit me, or he bit me. Now that dog or it bit me, that dog bit me. So me over here becomes in first person, and the first person singular object. Then comes singular reflexive. Now this singular reflexive means we are showing ourselves. We are talking about somebody. We are talking about ourselves only. Myself means the thing is done by we only. But we will give a little bit more strength over it. As myself. Like someone says, no, I did this thing myself. I tried to jump from this. I tried to jump from this height to there, and I did it myself. No one teached me. So myself. Then plural subject. If sometimes like I and my friends, if I'm talking about we all are talking like this only, but I am talking with my friends, first person, we are only. So I will say we are doing this. Then for plural object, us. They they tried to scare us. Then plural reflexive. For reflexive in plural, it goes with ourselves. Ourselves. Then let's go with second person. Singular subject. Singular subject, you. Now, as I told, second means who is listening to us like that. You. You is the second person for singular subject. You. And the singular object. You. Then singular reflexive. Yourself. You did that thing yourself. Plural subject, you. Plural object, you. And plural reflexive, yourselves. Now, if there are many persons who are listening to us, so we will not always at one moment, if we are talking about all. So we will say you all. We will not add anything to you. So that's why nothing changes has happened in singular subject, object, singular and plural. Then comes with the third person. Male, female and neutral. Because now why they are like this, see in the first person, we are not means nothing, it is not important to define that the person whom we are talking is a male or female, as by just talking we cannot understand. As I am talking about myself, if I will say he, it will go someone else. So it doesn't define male or female. So over here, all doesn't defines male and female in the first person and the second person. So that's why it doesn't have the significance that male, female, and neutral. But in the third person, we will have to tell that it's male, female, or neutral. As he did that, or she did that, or it did that. So if we are talking about singular subject about a boy, like then he danced or he danced. Or if you're talking about girl, she danced. And about some dog or a thing, it danced. Then singular object, him, her, and it. For neutral, it maximum times comes it. Then for male, why we have added him? Him for singular object. He bit him. He bit her. He bit it. Then himself. He tried to do his homework himself. She tried to learn singing herself. It learned to fly itself. Then over here. And then if you're talking about if you're going in plural, if you're going in plural, so that time it is not important to define its male, female, or neutral. So we will go with they. Plural subject, they. Plural object, them. And plural reflexive, themselves. So by this, we will be understand about personal pronouns, how to define it, how to use which personal pronoun we have to use, which pronoun I have to use in which place. So now if you understand about the personal pronouns and pronouns, so now we will go with the quiz. So I will now show you the questions. Write the correct pronoun in each blank. I ate an apple, dash was delicious. You look tired, dash should rest. She is a teacher, I gave dash a book. They are my friends, I like dash very much. He saw the movie, dash was fun. Now here you have to take a book and a pen or pencil and write over there questions. So you can directly write the answers. Answer 1 this, answer 2 this, answer 3 this. So write the answers and you have to pause the video, write the answers, and then you have to go with the answers. Now I'm just going like this. So let's see the answers. It. The first one was it. I ate the apple. It was delicious. You. Her. Them. 8. So these were the 5 answers. So this was our quiz. If you have get all correct, just tell us in the comment box. And we make sure that you have understand about pronouns. And if a little bit also confusion you have, you can watch the video again. And thank you for watching our video till the end. Please like our video, share our video, and subscribe our channel, and tap the bell icon for the future videos notification.